Hello everyone, I welcome you to Umang Solutions. My name is Saikaran and I am going to start a web development playlist. Before starting the playlist, I want to introduce about the YouTube channel named Umang Solutions. Umang Solutions provide you knowledge on Android app development, Google Firebase and Python programming. Feel free to check out our playlist on Android and Python also. Now let's start our web development playlist. Are you excited to build your own website? Now, this is the right place to learn web development from scratch without any prerequisites. Now I'm going to show you what is HTML and what are the HTML versions. See, HTML is developed by Tim Berners-Lee. He also invented WWW, that is World Wide Web, and he is the founder of HTML. Okay, and HTML have many versions like HTML 2.0, HTML 3.2, HTML 4.0.1. Every version there are some advancements. Like for example, when we download app from the Play Store, we get updates, right? So every update had some bugs will be delivered, like bugs will be controlled, and we will be getting some updates like new features. So in every HTML version we will be we will be having new features. Like the same thing, HTML also have new features. Like HTML is like a tag based language. Like HTML means it's a markup language. See, you can find it here. HTML is a markup language, hypertext markup language. Okay, now I'm going to show you first. Before starting HTML, I want to show the installation. Like you can use any text editor for using HTML. Like you need to write websites, like you need to develop websites, right? So before like many, like there is a myth like HTML is also like a programming language, but I make sure that HTML is not a programming language. It is just a markup language. You don't need to optimize the code, or else no coding prerequisites are required to learn HTML. Okay, just is a markup language. You need to use the ready-made tags are written in HTML. You can use any text editor. Like for example, I can use Notepad also, Notepad plus Visual Studio Code, anything like Atom, anything you can use. Okay, now I'm going to tell you in this video about the installation of Sublime Text. Sublime Text, yeah, introduction about the Sublime Text is it is a text editor. In the Sublime Text, you could write any language, like you can write markup language, markdown language. I will be telling you about what is meant by markdown language in the next video. Like I will be showing the Git version control also, like where you can store your websites, like the version control system, what the software engineers use. I will be showing it in the next video. Okay, Sublime Text Tree is a text editor. Like it is like a notepad, but it is we can so automatically when you write the code, automatically the tags will be displayed. So there is less remembrance of the syntaxes. You need to like concentrate on about the what logic, like not logic, what design you need to have, and what the syntaxes, like what are the attributes you need to everything will be provided by the Sublime itself. So first I will be providing this link in the description below. Now I am going to download the Sublime Text here. By clicking on Windows 64-bit, a package will be downloaded into your system. Okay, now open your downloads folder. You will be having this package here. Now double click on the package. See, I have chosen Sublime because when compared with other text editors like Notepad++ and Visual Studio Code, there are high-end softwares. Like they will be providing a more syntaxes, and they are cross-platform. Like we can use like Visual Studio Code for both Python, .NET, anything, any language. So it is a high-end software and it requires more RAM and more process. Like it occupies more RAM when the process is executing. So instead, Sublime is a lightweight software, and it is, yeah, as you have seen, it is only 10.4 MB only. So it is very easy to install and user friendly also. Okay, now I am going to set the destination location. I want to install the software in my C drive. Okay, now I am going to click on next button and add to explore context menu. Like I don't need to click on this checkbox, and I am click on to going to next, and it will be showing again my destination location, and I am going to click on install. That's all. Automatically our Sublime software will be get installed. See, completing the Sublime Text Tree setup wizard. Our Sublime Text software has been installed in our computer successfully. Now, if you want to open your Sublime text editor, you can directly open from your desktop, or else you can search in the search bar like Sublime. This is the icon of the Sublime text tree. Now click on open. See, this is the Sublime text. Now I'm going to tell like the tour of the Sublime text editor. You can have file menu here, like file menu, you have new file. You can use a shortcut also like control N. For example, if you want to open a new HTML file, then you can click on new file, or open file means if you have all the websites written, like all the HTML files written, you can open it directly from here. Like if I click on open file, some like website, you can open it from your local directory. And open folder, and the main advantage is open folder. Like for example, if I'll be showing you some sample websites I have developed. See, see many websites, like for example, basic example, I am going to tell you many tips in this playlist also. See how the real websites are developed, how we are accessing this website like with .com, .in domain, and how they are stored in being the server, and how the servers are configured. See, I'll be showing you some website like what else means everything is stored in a particular folder, like whole website is stored in a particular folder. For example, if I want to open this folder, like I will be clicking on select folder, and see automatically whole folder will be open. Like for example, if you want to develop a website, we need many folders. Like for example, we need to store images, we need to store CSS files, we need to store fonts. For example, if you use any external like dependencies, you need to store it in a folder. Like you can get directly from here. See, this is the HTML code. I think you will not be understand what I have written. I will be telling it in the next video. This video is only about the installation of the software and the tour of the like the Sublime text. Okay, and that's all about the open folder. And open recent means, for example, I just opened the AngularJS demo folder. So when you open again, you will be having this encoding. As encoding is nothing but encryption of the file. For example, if you write a HTML file and you don't want to see the code which you have written to others, like for example, the code which you have written is very precious, like you don't want to see others and you don't want others to copy your code directly, then you can encrypt your code directly from the Sublime. And the main thing is like save. Save is nothing but like the things which you have saved in a notepad. Like if I click on save, see like for example, I want to save it as a umang.html. I am going to tell the extension also what is meant by HTML.html. Everything I am going to show you. See umang.html. So this is the HTML file. Automatically it gets saved. And a basic example is, for example, I am going to write welcome to web development playlist. See, I just type and I click on just control. Yeah, you can notice here the dot symbol, right? So dot symbol represents that your file is not been saved. So what you are going to do is just click on Ctrl S. Now I am click on Ctrl S. Simultaneously, see automatically it got saved. So every time you write the code and click on Ctrl S, automatically Sublime will be saving that file. Okay, so the basic representation is, for example, see I am going to write it again. It will be very useful. See, again automatically it got changed to the dot symbol. So every time you need to click on Ctrl S, then automatically it gets saved. And that's thought about the save and save it encoding this. As I told that it will be encrypted based upon this algorithms UTF-8, UTF-8 bit bomb, and other algorithms. Save as and save all, like it is same like as you have experienced in Microsoft Word and Notepad. A new window, close window. Revert file means the changes will be reverted. So automatically. And Control Z. Control Z is a very useful option provided in Sublime Text, right? For example, see I want to remove it will be useful. Like I want to come back to welcome to web development playlist. See I am clicking Control Z. Every word it is removing, right? It will, I think if you see, it will not be useful for this time. So but when you write the code, when you start coding, like when you start writing the tags, it will be very useful for you. I'll be showing the use of the Control Z at that time. Okay, coming to edit. like undo insert characters, redo insert characters. Like if you want to insert any new characters, you can see, I told you, no, Control Z. See, I just have inserted some characters, and if I click on Control Z, automatically they will be removed. Like cut and copy, paste and indent, these are all same. And line, indent, and indent, like these will be very useful when you like starting writing the website. Sort lines, like everything, it will be useful. And find, see, selection, split into lines, select all, expand selection to line, add next line. For example, see, if I click on next line, see, find, selection, next line, expand selection to brackets. So everything will be useful when you start writing code. You can understand the use of every option when you start writing the websites by you. Okay, for example, if I click on find, see, automatically some editor is open from the down. Like for example, I want to search welcome. See, automatically it got highlighted here. For example, it is a whole document and you want to find only certain tag, then you can, the shortcut for it is also Control F. If you click on Control F also, automatically this editor will be open. See, there are some options like find preview, find all, everything there will be there. See, okay. And view means sidebar. If you want to hide the sidebar, you can click on hide the sidebar, automatically it gets hided. Okay. And hide minimap, everything. These are all some default settings, we don't need to concentrate on this that much. See, if it is a view distraction mode, like we exit full screen, like distraction mode is nothing but all these options will not be visible, you can directly concentrate on your coding itself. See, automatically you can directly concentrate on the coding. The other windows which you are open have in your windows will not be visible here. And the other thing, layout, syntaxes. See, these are the syntaxes. Like if you want to use directly C also, you can write the C code here. And these are all some languages, right? HTML, since I have click on .html, since I have saved my file with .html file, Sublime has the ability to recognize whether it is HTML or other language based upon the extension. If I use .java, automatically recognize as Java file. So these are some languages which can be write directly in the Sublime text. Okay. And word wrap, column, ruler, everything which will be useful. Go to, these are some settings which we are not going to use, and there is no meaning knowing the meaning of each option provided by Sublime. Will be, these are all some operations like open project, like we can open the project from directly from here, like it works like open file, open folder button. And color scheme, you can change the color scheme like dark mode or else anything, you can change it from here. See, color scheme like dark for monocolor means this is black screen. Anything you can change it directly from here. And the theme, like theme means default Sublime theme, adapt to Sublime theme, anything. So it is based upon yours. Then font is, for example, if you want smaller font, you can click on this here, or else larger font, if you click on here, automatically gets in this. And help documentation about Sublime text, check for updates, everything is normal. Sublime text is unregistered. So we don't need to buy Sublime text for writing or coding. If you want, you can buy Sublime text also. And that's all about the introduction of the Sublime text. So okay, now I'm going to, so stay tuned for the next video. In that video, I'm going to tell you about, I'm going to tell you about the HTML introduction and Git, how to connect your website directly to the Git. Okay. So thank you. Stay safe and stay strong.